Hello and welcome to my time-lapse video for my graphic novel of comic strips called Found Earth. It's been a very, very interesting week. So my basement flooded this week. One of the sewer pipes backed up and wiped out everything that was on the floor in the basement, and it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't my art studio and where I was storing all of my past artwork and paintings and drawings and sketches and ideas. So I think I lost a good portion of the last 20 years worth of artwork. So this is page 38, and I've come to the conclusion, one, not to store stuff on the floor in the basement, and two, that you can be both sad and angry at the same time. I'm angry at myself for storing stuff in the basement on the floor. But that I've learned that the act of creating the artwork and using it as a stepping stone for your creative process and development as an artist is probably about as strong a way as you should look at your artwork, because it could go away at any moment, I guess. I'm trying to put a positive spin on this. I guess I'm thankful that this project wasn't sitting on the ground when the flood happened. The Great Flood of 2018, all 1 inch of it, 1.5 inches. So I spent my Saturday going through with my kids and throwing away stuff and cleaning off things that could be cleaned. And I got half the basement done with them in about 3 or 4 hours, soaking the floor in bleach water again. So that was my weekend. I hope it's obvious that I didn't get any artwork done with the comic book. So my buffer is shrinking, and it makes me uncomfortable, but I acknowledge that it needs to happen. Plumbers make a lot of money, I will tell you that. So don't store stuff on the floor in the basement, which is apparently common knowledge that I didn't have. I guess don't be overly attached to what you've done in the past, but just keep using it as stepping stones to work towards the future. I did an original run-through of this story as a comic strip and made it about halfway through and set it aside, and I gotta be honest, it looks like a 5th grader drew it, because it was my first run through and I was just not taking it seriously. Kind of cringe when I look at it, but it was a necessary development for the story. And it was all sopping wet with sewage water. So I have wellies now, I guess. shoes I can wear in deep water and not get my feet soaking wet. So this page I started off with actually showing myself separating out the panels and drawing them in, and going straight into mechanical pencil, because I have no idea what happened to my my carpenter pencil at this point. And so I'm just drawing stuff in, because it's a pretty simple page, I think, at this point. I was getting into the groove and drawing things. I have a runny nose because my cat's been needy. So they've been wanted held, because we have this brand new puppy who's getting all the attention because she's a brand new puppy and she needs trained. So the cats are all needy, and so they want held more, and so it's kicking my allergies in. But yeah, I had to get rid of all the paintings and a lot of drawings that were on the ground, and a lot of reference books for pictures for people, places, and things that I had acquired when I was in college. I don't know, maybe it was God's way of telling me to let go of some stuff and to clear some space. I'm just glad my comic books were not on the ground. I had picked them up off the low-lying areas about a week previous and put them up on something, because I just had this premonition that something would happen, I guess. I don't know if it was a premonition. I just had this nagging feeling that something was going to happen. And so, yeah, the studio is still intact. The comic book is still up and going. I just had to take a week off. It was also our anniversary weekend. My wife and I celebrated 16 years of marriage, and we went to 2 concerts in 2 weekends, and got to see a lot of cool music. So that was fun. But I want to say a special thank you to Scott Snyder and Joe Lambden for their contributions to the Patreon account. I can keep working. I'm still working towards buying the ISBN numbers for the book when I get all of this done and put together. I'm going to go ahead and do the volume 1 here as soon as I get the ISBN numbers. I'm going to do about a month of mass marketing, serious marketing, and then I want to release it. The credits for the music can be found at about the 8-minute mark, running as a subtitle along the bottom of the screen. And hopefully this next week gets better. One more day of cleaning, and then we'll get back into the routine. And so life tries to break you. That's what the buffer's for. And we just do what we have to and get back and get going. Thank you all for watching. Sorry I'm not my usual jovial self. I will try to improve the mood later, and just keeping things real with everybody. Alright. Well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have fun.